Hey, this is Bethany. It's cold, I'm wearing a scarf, it's snowing outside, and I may or may not sound like a man. Who knows? I won't find out until I start editing this video, but I know I sound really weird. But yeah, so today in this video, I want to do my first redhead recommendations. Well, whether you are a natural redhead, whether you're a synthetic redhead, whether you're thinking about becoming a redhead, any of those things above, I'm really aware of. I'm always looking for redhead type products that could help people in those categories, and these are a few recommendations I have. And I plan on doing more redhead recommendations videos, but I'm just going to show the products that I have in mind right now and always be on the lookout for them. So sorry if I sound really weird, but I'm gonna proceed and show you guys the stuff that I already have and explain what I do and don't like and stuff like that. So here we go. The first thing that I recommend is something that you could use to refresh your color if you are a synthetic redhead, or if you are a natural redhead. This is just an easy, gentle way to amp up your color and just add a little bit to it and emphasize it. Me, I'm naturally strawberry blonde, coppery. My hair kind of goes through different phases, but I make it redder, and I use Trezza watercolor shampoo. My friend Jess and I learned about this from Rachel Whitehurst, or I call it Ambrosia here on YouTube, and she's kind of more of a darker redhead. I believe she uses Fluid Fire or Crimson Splash, but this is what I used usually, liquid copper, but now that my hair is more dark like this, I mix the two together, liquid copper and Fluid Fire. So if you are someone who kind of already wants a little bit of red in their hair, might naturally have a little bit, I would try one of these two. Like if you're strawberry blonde, try liquid copper. If you're copper and you want a little redder, go with Fluid Fire. They also do have a more dark red Crimson Splash that I ordered and tried, but I don't really need this because it's a little bit too dark for me. It's literally like mahogany red. But I would recommend rinsing, like washing your hair lightly first before you use it, and then it should be fine. This one, Fluid Fire, literally looks like blood when you pour it out. But if you lather it through your hair for like 3 minutes, you get a good, sheer color through it, and you can do it, a couple times to build up the color a bit if you like. And also it's washable, really gentle on your hair. So I really recommend these, especially if you're thinking about going red or if you just want to upkeep your red. So give those a try. And I will also provide links below of where you can find these because I order mine online. The next thing I really, really recommend, I just recently found it. I got it at the same website as these Trezza watercolor shampoos. I was just researching something to see if I could, get something that refreshes my color like this, but maybe a little bit more bold. And oh my gosh, I was not let down. This is foam. And I put it in while I'm in the shower after I wash my hair and it's damp. Squeeze it out and you work the foam all through your hair, and if you leave it in there for 5, 10, 15 minutes, which I did 15, it's like it will cover your roots practically. I can show you guys my regrowth now, but it would look way worse if I didn't have this in. Like you can see my copper slightly coming in, but this color was looking dull, and I put this in for 15 minutes and my hair looks great. I really recommend this. I've already used it several times. It says the whole bottle's good for 5 or 6 applications, so I should have like 1 or 2 applications left in it. But it's just a big old thing of foam, and don't be afraid to just like work it through. Now both of these can stain acrylic nails, so keep that in mind. I don't have acrylic nails, but yeah, and it will if you like have white nail polish. Be sure to look out for that because it will turn your white nail polish like pink or something. The next thing I want to recommend is my favorite eyebrow pencil for my kind of hair color, and it is the NYX Auto Eyebrow Pencil in the color light brown. I know it doesn't say anything about being auburn, but it's perfect for auburn or red hair, and this is essentially what color it is. I'll swatch it on my hand. That's it right there. And And the thing I really like about it is it's got a flat side and then you turn it and it's got a thin side as well. But the only thing I don't like about it is this little bugger here pops off all the time. The next thing is another NYX product, and this is their eyebrow cake powder. I've mentioned this in a previous eyebrow tutorial, and I usually end up using this lighter color here, but even so, I wish it was a little bit lighter, because I don't want to have like scousy, angry brows, you know? Like, I like my brows pretty full. I like power brows. This is a really dark auburn, and it also comes with wax, which I don't use, and 2 applicators. But I think this light color here is really good for a lot of deeper redhead tones. And it's also pretty affordably priced at around $5 or $6. So I like this stuff. I would probably secure it with brow gel though, because I've noticed sometimes, depending on the day, it doesn't always last the whole day. So, okay, this last product I want to show you is actually really affordable, super awesome, and I wish I had found it sooner because I couldn't find it today when I did my eyebrows, so I'm not using it right now, but I used it in the last video. This is a Jordana matte eyeshadow palette, or it's just powder, and it's in the color Good Match. You can get it at Walgreens, and this actually works really well for a reddish tinted eyebrow. And if you need to lighten it, you can just use this other side over here, and that's what I was doing at the beginning of my eyebrows. Mind you, I have not used this today, but when I want a more natural, soft brow, this works perfectly. Unfortunately, I used this today, so my brows are a bit more harsh, and more intended probably for a darker redhead. But this would just be more ideal for a soft look, and I'm just floored at how good it works. It stays on pretty well all day. Probably some brow gel can help a little bit better, and it's only $2.99 at Walgreens, so you can't really pass that up because it's so hard to find eyebrow stuff for redheads nowadays. So I'm always into exploring and reviewing and seeing what I can recommend to other people to help them out, because sometimes it's a hard market to navigate through when you're kind of, well, we were an anomaly, but you know, redheads are becoming more common now, if you know what I mean. The red's all back to party. Oh my gosh, I sound like a frog. I sound like a frog on crack. Well, I hope you guys liked all these recommendations, and if they end up working out for you, please tell me, because I would love to know, and be sure to tell me what other recommendations you might have, or what types of things you're looking for as a redhead to see you, because I'm always on the prowl. Always. Like a tiger or something. Something that prowls, like my cat over there in the bookshelf. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Bye!